Check the description for more game reviews, playlists, and videos. Hey guys, right now having Vlad here, and I love people like Shippuden Cloud and Flyboy Kai and Senju Kage because they're smart people who play Naruto, and they say the same things I say, and it's like, I say these things not because I'm butthurt over losing or whatever. I say these things because they need to be changed. The game is screwed up, and they could do things that make this game awesome, but they just don't. Like some of the things that Shippuden Cloud said were some things that I said, like battle scarring, having more jutsu, having tag team battles, being able to switch on the fly between characters. These are all things that I've said in the past. Shippuden Cloud just put a video out, link is in the description, saying many of the same things and even more stuff that I haven't said. Plus he has a really nice accent, so he says it better than I do anyway. But before I get into the video, I just want to apologize to Carla for not doing the Naruto Storm reboot thing. Honestly, I just got completely bored with the idea. And, you know, I wrote down everything, had everything set. All I had to do was record it, put it over gameplay, and I just got so bored with the idea. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so boring. But I still need to read through your stuff and check it out, but I'm so sorry. At the end of the semester, which is coming in a few weeks, I will be able to have time to check that stuff out. So I just want to say sorry. This video is not more of those grandiose ideas. This video is just very grounded in reality ideas, things that are already in the game that just need tweaking for the game to run as good as I think it can, at least. These are just my opinions, you know. People are gonna get so butthurt, like, oh my god, you're saying that my perfect Naruto game isn't perfect? What are you talking about? I'm like, well, yeah, no, it's not perfect. That's why everyone hates it. No, I'm joking. But these are just things in terms of the battle system. I could go into other things like the rage quit statistic and stuff like that. I'll probably do that in another video. But these are just things like for the battle system. So, without further ado, triple ultimate glitch needs to be fixed. The fact that if you're up close and you're practically eating out the enemy character, they cannot sub you from when you do a triple ultimate. I feel like some ultimate jutsu as well, but specifically triple ultimate. You can't sub it, no matter, like, if you're that close to them, because I don't know why. It doesn't matter how many subs you have, but it's freaking annoying and it needs to patched immediately because it totally ruins the flow of the game and makes you have to play super defensively. You never know who's gonna do it. There can be the most legitimate player out there who doesn't think using a triple ultimate from up close, despite the fact that the enemy can't sub it, isn't cheap. So I don't know. It just needs to be fixed. Secondly, characters with more range should be slower and vice versa. This goes basically specifically to Madara. Naruto I felt has been overpowered for a while, but no one really says anything about him. But have you ever noticed that anyone who ever uses Naruto uses him with double attack supports? I wonder why. Maybe because he's a super aggressive character and he's not supposed to be. He has Demon Wind Shuriken, his attacks have a lot of range, he's very fast, and he has the Rasengan, which can knock you all the way back. Super aggressive character. So I just think he needs to be nerfed. Madara, Naruto, Hanzo, Nagato, and Kiba. These are the main five, the big five that I'm saying about this thing, where characters with more range should be slower, or vice versa. Characters with shorter range should be faster. Not these guys definitely need to be nerfed in that respect. Ranged characters, number 3, should consume chakra when using ranged attacks. This goes specifically to Deidara. Therefore, and Deidara and the other characters, you know, I use Tenten. I rarely use her long-range combos, but Tenten should, and the other ranged characters should consume chakra when using the ranged attacks, because it's easy to just sit there and press the square button. Think about it. It's so easy to just sit there and press the square button. So why should the people who do that be rewarded with an easy win? They shouldn't. They should have to give up something in order to have that easiness, that ease of access. Whereas other characters who have to dash forward and get to them should have a bit of an edge in a certain respect. Like, they should not have to worry about their chakra being consumed. They throw a ranged attack. Whereas Deidara and other characters should be. I had this idea before. But yeah, I think Deidara, Tenten, Tamari, Utakata, and Shino, and whoever else I miss, should consume chakra when using their range attacks. That said, Deidara should also be slower when he uses his range attack, and his attack should have less tracking. Deidara's been broken since freaking Storm 2. This needs to happen. Like, I don't care what anyone has to say. Oh my god, Deidara, he's like my messiah. What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. He needs to be nerfed. So his attack should be slower, and they should have less tracking. The landing animation, I'm talking about when a character jumps up and lands on the ground, or when they dash toward the ground and they land on the ground. It needs to be shortened, and the stumbling animation needs to be lengthened. Now, the reason for this is characters are very vulnerable when they're landing. They can get hit by jutsu whether they're blocking or not. They can get hit by triple ultimates whether they're blocking or not. It's just ridiculous. And some characters like Tenten, Han, and Hashirama, when they land, that creates another half second. And I'm so serious about this. It's another half second that slows them down, meaning that they can't get their first strike off before of their combo. They can't get off the first strike of their combo before the character who they knocked into can. That means if I'm playing as Hashirama and I do an air dash toward a character and I make them stumble, I can't attack before they can attack me. That doesn't make any sense. I dashed into him, they stumbled, they should be on the defensive. I should be able to get my first strike off. That doesn't make sense that they can attack me first. So the stumbling animation needs to be lengthened, the landing animation needs to be shortened. The guard support needs to be nerfed. Number, 5? Other support types were nerfed. The attack support was nerfed, meaning you had the strike back cancel, and the balance support was nerfed because you have the health gauge, and once the balance support gets hit by ultimate jutsu, it's over. So the guard support needs to be nerfed as well. I don't know why they decided to strengthen the guard support. The guard support, if you don't think it's overpowered, listen to this. It blocks everything. The puppet guard support never goes away. You can dash into it as many times and it will not go away. So what they need to do is, two suggestions I have, which is increase the delay time between a guard support being knocked down and it coming back to defend the character. And number 2, every time a guard support is attacked or has its guard broken, the health gauge of the support should decrease by 1 increment. And I think that would make them pretty fair compared to the other support type. There needs to be a blanket nerf of all awakenings, just all awakenings. They need to lower the damage output of awakenings. They need to slow down all awakening characters. I don't care who it is, they need to slow them all down. I'm talking about their combos, not even so much their movement speed, but their combos specifically. They need to make awakened characters unable to cancel dashes or break guards as easily, because it doesn't make sense that you can't be aggressive because they can cancel your forward dash, plus they're stronger, and they can't be defensive because when you try to dash back, they can cancel that as well. Plus, most of their attacks stretch all the way across the freaking map. I'm looking at you, Madara and Susanoo. Make Giant Awakenings unable to dash or substitute. This makes logical sense to me because I'm led to believe, at least from the first part of Naruto, that the substitution jutsu is when you do a jutsu in the middle of battle and you switch your body with something else, like an object, like a log or sand or something. And you do that without the enemy noticing. So that when you substitute, the thing that is being attacked is not you. It is something else. That's what I think. So how does it make sense that a 20-foot giant thing as big as a freaking building, ball of chakra, can substitute? How does it switch itself with something else without someone noticing? That just doesn't make any sense. So I don't think Giant Awakening should be able to dash or substitute. They just need to be slowed down, and it needs to not have as many defensive capabilities as regular characters do. Because it doesn't make sense that they're that strong. No Giant Awakening should be able to use support. No Awakened character, period, should be able to use support characters. And some characters' Instant Awakenings need to be changed to Adversity Awakenings, and the other way around. So Neji and Mifune need to have Adversity Awakenings, not Instant Awakenings. And Kakashi needs to have an Instant Awakening, among others. There are other things you can change and stuff like that, but those are just the specifics. They should also change the properties of some characters' awakenings, such as Neji, freaking Neji. Neji, there's no reason why he should be able to, okay, assuming that you change it into an adversity awakening, there's still no reason why he should be able to take your chakra all the way down to freaking 0. And break your guard, and do all that other stuff, and be super fast, and have a freaking defensive rotation jutsu. No. Nerf the crap out of Neji. Are you joking? Or make it so that every time he attacks, he loses chakra. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, this is just stuff to me. Because it doesn't make sense that you could lower your chakra to near unusable, so then you really can't defend yourself. So that's that. Fix the substitution logic. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7, fix the substitution logic. I'm so sick of subbing into the same place of a freaking triple ultimate jutsu, man, and then there's nothing you can do about it the second time. You sub it, you should be out of the way and at safety. If you can't figure out where is the best place to sub a character, sub them all the way on the other side of the freaking map. I don't care. But just put us somewhere where we're not going to be directly in the range of the attack we just freaking subbed out of. Number 8. Make all hitboxes smaller to avoid characters hitting people when their back is turned. This happens all the time with Sage Naruto, man. Sage Naruto, he attacks you, you sub him, dash into him from behind, he's still attacking you, and you're like, what? But you're hitting, your fists are going that way, and I'm behind you. How is that possible? Also, when Sage Naruto uses his Rasengan and you try to dash into him from behind, you better bet you're going to get hit by that Rasengan. It doesn't make any logical sense. You dash into him from behind, you should knock into him from behind, but you still get caught in the cutscene anyway. That used to happen in Generations, but not as frequently as it happens in this game, so I don't know what they changed, but they need to change it back, or do something to fix it. Also, they need to fix certain jutsu, so I guess Sage Naruto's jutsu would be one of them. I'm so sick of getting hit from behind when he's running one way and I dash into him from behind the other way, and I'm still getting hit by it. That doesn't make any sense, but so we need to fix that. Fix Sasuke's Amaterasu. So sick of subbing into the same place and getting hit by it twice. Also, I don't care, I don't care about the fact that it's overpowered. Like I don't care about the fact that I can cancel other jutsu out. That's fine. But just make it maybe slower, or make it so that it doesn't spike out as much, or make it so that it doesn't travel and it only spikes out. Things like that. Simple things. Change Itachi's Amaterasu. Make it slower, make it not last as long. Or make it faster even and make it not last as long, because it just takes up way too much time on the screen. Fix Kakashi's Awakening Jutsu. That thing is so fast, he can't even say the name of the jutsu before it comes out. So just fix that. Make it a little slower or something. Because I don't even know what the freak it is. It's like a bunch of clones just come out of nowhere, and Kakashi's jumping back, and there's all kinds of clusterfuck and mayhem, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Fix Masked Man's jutsu, please. Just do something. Take away the explosive tags. I don't care. I think that's the main thing. You just take away the explosive tags, and it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It'll all work out in the end. But just fix that. Also, fix Danzo's Awakening Jutsu. Danzo's Awakening Jutsu is huge. Are you kidding me? No way. Fix that thing. Fix Nagato's Awakening Jutsu. It's too fast. It's like way too fast. And it tracks too much. And it doesn't go away when it hits the ground. I guess it's not supposed to do that, but this is a fighting game, man. You can't have it be exactly like the anime. Just things like that. Fix the tracking of Kakuzu's jutsu. And when you sub Kakuzu and he uses his jutsu, it'll still hit you. Like, no matter where you are, the fireballs will literally... I made a video about this. The fireballs will literally hit you the opposite direction of the way the character looked. The tracking is just too good for that jutsu. Change the invincibility frames of Kabuto's jutsu. Maybe Kabuto shouldn't do that initial dash forward. Maybe he should just swipe his sword. Because I don't think that dash forward is fair. It feels like it's too much, especially when he's being used as a support. Fix Choji's jutsu. The same thing with Choji. It's not overpowered when you're using him, more overpowered when you're using him as a support. It breaks guards really easily, and it comes out of nowhere. Also, that fat guy, the other fat guy, not Choji, but the other one from the Rock Village, his jutsu comes out of freaking nowhere, no matter what. And it's like, you can't attack him because he's not even in the middle, he's not even near the combo. But his freaking golem thing comes out of nowhere, so just make the startup a little slower. Lengthen the startup of that jutsu. Lengthen the startup of a lot of jutsus, like Tsuchikage's. Jutsu that have a lot of range should have a longer startup. Oh my gosh, that's so revolutionary. Tsuchikages, I'm talking about Hanzo, I'm talking about other characters. I don't know, I can't even think of them off the top of my head right now. And also freaking Kimimaro. Do I need to say any more? Kimimaro needs to be nerfed like Hidan was. Make it so that Awakening Jutsu can only be used once at a time. I'm so sick of people spamming Danzo's Izanagi or Mass Man's Transportation Jutsu, and they should only be able to use once, and then there's a cooldown for both the L and the R buttons. So, thanks guys for watching. Have a good one, and bye-bye.
少しも気を抜けない相手だったわ。